Hey everyone, Grant K for the Flame Learning channel. In this short video, we're going to take a look at cycling wireframe icons in action. This is not the most exciting topic, but it's different to previous versions of Flame, so it's worth watching. This is not material specific, so you can use your own media to follow along. Now, normally in action, any objects in the 3D composite can be displayed with a wireframe outline, or what we call icons. This helps you identify objects in the 3D composite, as well as virtual objects such as lights and cameras. In previous versions of the Flame products, you could toggle all the icons on and off with the I keyboard shortcut. But if you wanted to only show the icons for the selected object, you needed to go to the Action Preferences menu and toggle to Selected mode. So now you would only see the icons for the selected object. However, the settings were not persistent. When you toggled the I keyboard shortcut, the icons would switch back to all or nothing. In Flame 2017, the I keyboard shortcut has been redone as a cycle function. When you have all the icons on screen and you press I, the icons will switch to selected mode. If you press I again, the icons will turn off. Pressing I again for the last time will cycle the settings back to all icons displayed. These settings are now persistent, and using this keyboard shortcut, you don't need to visit the Action Preferences menu to switch icon display modes. Now, the icon display modes also function when using the contextual view. For example, you can switch back to batch and define a node further downstream as a context using the plus keyboard shortcut. Select the result view to highlight it. Now, holding the spacebar and pressing the assigned contextual number will switch the result view to the node contextual view. Now select the action node in the batch schematic. When you bring up its controls and the action schematic, the icons will be visible in the contextual view. You can adjust the composite accordingly with the context, as well as toggle the icons between all, selected, and none. As an extra tip, if you're using multiple render layers in action and you have different objects assigned to each render layer, whichever render layer you select will only display its assigned object icons in the contextual view. Finally, the other areas where the icons will cycle with the contextual viewer is the Gmask tracer and the primary timeline context view in the timeline editors. Be sure to check out the other videos covering the features, workflows, and updates to the Flame 2017 products. Comments, feedback, and suggestions are always welcome and appreciated. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to the Flame Learning channel for future videos.